Did I slash marker? I did slash marker. Welcome back. It's the first Isaac of 2026. Fuck it. Here's my goal, okay? 2026. I got some real resolutions. I got new rules. I'll list them. Dua Lipa. 100 streak. 100 streak in Isaac. You think we can do it? I don't see why not. We did it in 2015, and I'm 10 years older, which means 10 years better at everything, so... Well, 11 years older now that I think about it. Happy New Year to everybody. Give me some of this. 100 streak is the lost. You got me confused with Cobalt streak, but that's okay. Wouldn't be the first time that that's happened, I'm assuming. Name 10 Isaac items. Oh, well, can you wait for 10... Well, 5 item rooms and 5 boss rooms. I could oblige you. Actually, these days, sometimes you walk into an item room and there's 2 items in there. It's a different era completely, man. Imagine there's no Isaac. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. That's the song that Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve trotted out at 11:57. First off, it is the end of the quarter century. So there's like a small amount of import imparted to the crossing of 2025 into 2026. Not a lot, but a small amount of import in crossing that. As compared to, you know, like a 2023 to 2024 type deal. But that doesn't warrant playing something like Imagine. It also doesn't warrant having Tones and I play it for some reason, which I know we've been through that a few times before. And I don't mean to slander Tones and I, but I will stop. Well, first off, it's only slander if it's false. Secondly, and they suck, so it's not false. But secondly, I would love to stop talking shit about Tones and I if they would stop putting Tones and I, who I still don't understand if it's a band or it's just a lady, because they're named like it's a multi-pluralate name. Tones ends with an S, so I don't know if that's more than one person. And then the one person is I. Like, is she I, or are the tones what's being played by the keyboard when she's singing? I don't get it. And regardless, the fake jazziness of Tones and I, somehow breaching the mainstream 10 years ago, and we have no antibodies for it for some reason. What's crazy is that people will dead ass post the video of Kim Cattrall scat singing and be like, isn't this ass? And we all agree that it's ass. And then they'll be like, check out this song. I said, oh my God, you do the hampana. I can't do an imitation, and I consider myself grateful for that. But you can't be playing Imagine. Everyone's got the Planet Fitness hats on. Also, and I say this as someone who enjoys not really celebrating on New Year's. Like, I went to bed at around 10 p.m. on Wednesday night, but I feel like playing Imagine on New Year's Eve is like trying to have like a dour St. Patrick's Day or something like that. That's not what the holiday's for. If you're gonna play shitty music, at least play like shitty, upbeat music that people can like celebrate and party to and be optimistic instead of ruining the vibe. At least like they were playing some Black Eyed Peas or something like that. I can respect that. I don't like it, but I can respect, at least play shitty fun music instead of like shitty fake introspective music. Sure, play Cake by the Ocean, man. Play all the Jonas Brothers' entire catalog. Play the Monster Mash. Do it, man. You could play We Will Rock You, yeah. Black Eyed Peas cover of your leopard skin pillbox hat. Wait, that could go kind of hard, man. I thought about doing what other streamers do and making some awesome, like, 2026 predictions. 26 predictions that will definitely happen. New Bob Dylan record. New Bob Dylan record that is considered the best album of his career. 100%. Guaranteed. Book it. Tupac comes back. This is the year. I've been making that prediction every year, but this is the year, man. Depression, that's an item. We'll take that. Blessed Penny. Bob Dylan x Sabrina Carpenter. Actually, no joke, would actually be fucking sick. I would love to see Bob Dylan in a Sabrina Carpenter music video, man. I actually feel like they have the same sort of... They don't have the same aura, but I feel like Bob Dylan and Sabrina Carpenter have a sort of similar vibe. Like, 60s Bob Dylan, he was playing the media like a fiddle, man. He was like, hey, come out to the Newport Folk Festival. I'm gonna play some acoustic folk music. And they went, okay, can't wait to see you, Bob. Plugs in amp. What? Can he do that? Let's kill him. Let's kill this guy. Let's kill him with axes. You gotta hit the hits at the start of the year. Favorite Dustin Hoffman film? Favorite Dustin Hoffman film. Me desperately trying to think of a horrible Dustin Hoffman film to make a joke, and I can't really think of one. What's the worst movie? I guess you can't say this online, but I was gonna say Hook maybe is one of the least respected Dustin Hoffman movies, but he's gotta have worse ones, man. He's gotta have El Graduate! El Graduate is so fucking funny, man. Meet the Fockers. What was I thinking, man? Of course it's Meet the Fockers. El Tootsie. Kind of just, you know, holding the bag for El Graduate, if you don't mind me saying so. Do you have a good Morrissey? No, but that's okay, because neither do the Smiths. Which is my way of saying I think that he's an incredible artist, and I wish he would shut up so that I didn't have to apologize for saying that I really like a lot of the Smiths. But I think that at this point, I mean, you're not separating the art from the artist. You're acknowledging that you're holding both truths at the same time. One truth being that he sucks pretty bad, and then the other part being that the music is really good. That's the other thing. Please don't do this, Milk Toast Ghost. Milk Toast the Ghost. You're doing the thing. I consider this perhaps the most cowardly thing that you can do in the modern art landscape when an artist has been canceled, which is attributing all of their work to another person in the band. People have done this with every single band, just to, because what it does is, first off, is it lies, and it also launders the evil of the artist who has done evil things, as if to, like, completely wash the band of all of the sins. I think it's dishonest and disreputable. Sure, Johnny Marr is a great guitarist. He did... He was doing the jangling, to put it in Jackbox terms, but exactly, they don't exist without Morrissey, man. You can hate Morrissey and still listen to the Smiths. You just have to be kind of like an adult about it. It just means that like if you're on your own, you can just listen to it. If you're in the car with your friend and then some comes on shuffle, you gotta be like, shame about that guy. Man, fuck, this is a great record. As soon as you hear, take me back to dear old Blighty. Fuck, man, why do you have to go and say that shit? Why do you have to go and... We're on the same page here, right? Alright, dum dum chicka ticka dum 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 dum. Has the world changed or have I changed? And also, I do not have a good Morrissey, by the way. When was the last time you were in the car with a friend? Every day. Every day with my friends and family. Still listening to Graduation. First off, you've complimented me. I'm not 33, I'm 37. But yeah, there's some late registration tracks on the Peloton playlist. Unfortunately. And Hart, are you here? You've been pissing me off and then bringing me back for like months now. And maybe you'll get your own compilation. You pissed me off the first time when you were trash talking me in fantasy football for something that was not trash talk in the first place. You got a chip on you. You did like a Michael Jordan thing, and that's fine if you win the chip, but you didn't win the chip, so I find that insulting. In fact, you didn't even make the finals. But secondly, the other thing you said is when you said, I don't even think We Major is a top 5 track on late registration. Actually, a ridiculous take. Such rage bait that I couldn't even bring myself to respond to it. If you don't believe it's number 1, that's fine. Oh, shit. Taking no losses? I don't want that garbage. I don't even know what it does. I got a feeling about this, man. Any song that name drops John Bryan, the composer of the score for I Heart Huckabees, cannot be outside of the top 5 on the album. I'm sorry. I knew it. I fucking knew it was gonna drop. And then what you fucking do is you go here and you get the battery and you get something incredible out of it. John Bryan on the keys right now. Eternal Sunshine theme. Dum bang, bong bang, da dum dum dum. Yeah, John Bryan had kind of a generational run of 2 incredible movie soundtracks. Well, scores and soundtracks. Don't you think I'm gonna forget about Lata Mangeshkar and Wadana Todd? Fuck you, buddy. It's okay, I'm not watching. Librarian, it's January. In the United States of America, that means you have to get back to work, right? I'm not mad at you. I'm sure you'll... Once American Thanksgiving comes back around, I'll see you in November. I will see you from November to December. You're stretching so hard to not fit it in the top 5. We Major clears Roses, okay? Also, We Major clears Touch the Sky. Touch the Sky is like Baby's first favorite song on the album. Next thing you're gonna say, Heard Him Say, featuring Adam Levine. I don't know, man, it just really makes you think. Nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. Roses has to be in there? You guys are insane. You've lost your minds. I'll accept Drive Slow. You can put Drive Slow up there. I'll accept Celebration. Trying to think about what else. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff on there, don't get me wrong. But I mean, listen, we're not talking about like a fuck-ass song, okay? We're not talking about crack music. We're talking about We Major. So we're like literally... You're saying some shit to me like, oh, Evander Holyfield's a good boxer. Bro, we're talking about the best of all time, okay? No disrespect. I like my boxers with 2 ears. Pissing me off. Disingenuous ass fucking dialogue. Spaceship underrated? Bro, that's not on late registration. That shit is on College Dropout. Like, you're not serious people. You're not, you had a whole year. You had a whole year to figure this shit out. Next, you're gonna drop something about Can't Tell Me Nothing. That's the next album, man. That's the next album. You don't get it. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll be grabbing this one. Clean Shaven Men in or out this year? Well, I like this line of reasoning, or this line of questioning. Giving a thumbs up or thumbs down to things in 2026 as a guy who has absolutely no idea. But at least I acknowledge that I have no idea. Most people try to act like authorities, man. I'll be the first to tell you, you know, it's a little bit more complicated than that. We live in a turbid and chaotic system. There's a lot of variables at play. I'm a believer, and now that Megresta has weighed in, I feel even more confident in this. I'm a big believer that we have passed peak facial hair. That doesn't mean you're not going to see people with beards, but I think we are past peak facial hair for the next 10 years or so. I think the wheel is turning back towards clean shaven. And I think, to be honest with you, I think it has been turning back for maybe a couple of years. And you may disagree with that. And what I did not see coming was the rise of the mustache. The mustache, and it's not a 2025 thing, but the mustache came out of nowhere and I think might have allowed the facial hair bull market to continue a little longer than I thought it would. And I don't have a horse in the race, to be honest. I don't really care. I just like to, I just wear what's comfortable for myself. But I do feel Maybe it's not. Maybe instead of framing it in a way that will make bearded people upset, which is that I think we're past peak facial hair. I'll say it the other way. I think we're in a. I think there's tailwinds on the horizon for those of us who prefer to stay a little stubbly or clean shaven. Let's just leave it at that. Huge bookworm. W bookworm. I don't know why. Is it because I fought the Fallen in here? That sounds right. Whatever. Take me to the next floor. Bushy pubes or clean shaven? In the middle, I would say. Are you asking me personally, or like what I would think would be like the dominant trend for 2026? Clean shaven is just I think it's too much work, but a little trim for sure. At least a little. Au natural can, and I trust me, as a hairy guy, I understand the concerns, but au natural is a little too much. But some people just don't grow that much hair down there, I guess. If you're growing the type of stuff that I'm growing, you got to do something about it. Just out of respect. That's why they invented the Philips One Blade. It actually literally might be why they invented the Philips One Blade. Butt hair out. I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion on butt hair in or out. I think it depends on your lifestyle. I think I'm blessed to be in a position where I've never had to worry about my butt hair, and I have a lot of it. But my arms don't move that well. I guess I'd need to get a compact mirror or something like that. Do we just fight this guy every floor, or did we not fight this guy last floor? What happened? Good to know, man. Thanks. I don't consider any of this stuff sensitive information. Yeah, I'll probably take that. It's just the human body, bro. Oh, it's because of Satanic Bible. That's right. Huge. Butt hair helps evaporate sweat. We're not doing that in 2026. We're not regurgitating old something awful posts that have been forwarded and read across the internet as if it's firsthand knowledge that we've gleaned. Gleaned. We're also not misspeaking in 2026. But secondarily, that is true. That is true, to be honest with you. But that doesn't mean you can't trim it up a bit. I don't want that. It's just too much risk for a guy like me. Can confirm. Listen, if a guy like me can trim up his bush a little bit, even though the head of my cock like rests against the stubble for 90-minute Peloton rides, I think you could deal with a little increased moisture in your butt region, okay? That's obscene. It's literally human flesh that we were all born with. The head, the bib kind of, I don't know how to describe it. The bib sort of cinches it all up. So the bib sort of like staples the tube to the side of your, groin to leg region, depending on how blessed you are. And then with a little bit of stubble, it twisted fire starter type shit. If I can make it through that, I think you got no excuse not to trim up your butt a little bit. Sorry, by the way, if you're watching this like with your girlfriend and you're like, babe, I sweat too much to shave my ass. Sorry, you got no excuse. I just outed you. They should be doing it. But ladies, that means you should be doing it too. I just bought Philips stock this morning. We're going to the fucking moon. Insider trading arc incoming. Insider shaving. Insider shaving. I like that. Fuck that. Just work in the prediction markets. We should. That would be such a good. It's more of an Atrioc thing. We should in 2026 Just throw a little bit of money on like long predictions on Kalshi and just see how it plays out. I'm sure they've got futures markets on there for like things in 2026. Just to see how fucking stupid it can get. Hold. When did they make Isaac look 8-bit? Wasn't it a Flash style? I'm not even fucking with you. You are the last pure being on this website. They made this change to the graphical style literally 12 years ago. I guess like 11 and a half, but it was a huge... If you were in the Isaac community, it was a huge deal. They released content for Isaac, the original, and then basically Ed said, this fuck-ass engine has carried me as far as I can go, so they completely remade the game. And that was 12 years ago. And to be honest, they made... And I know... Listen, it's still a great game. They made it a lot better, sincerely. And then they kept making it better, and then in my opinion, they went a little too far and started making it a little bit worse. But it's still really good. Why not, man? You see the guy who made 300K on Kalshi betting on a parlay that included a gay couple kissing on the New Year's Eve feed? Honestly, whatever, man. Good for them. Did you guys see the Filipino group of friends that got interviewed on the Times Square stream? This is a deep cut clip for you, librarian, if you can find it. They were literally, they saved the stream for me. They were so pull it up. I don't know if you can find it. Also, I feel like the official Times Square YouTube channel will probably DMCA you. Thank you, but they were so happy. And the one dude was serving like the whole time. Like whenever he was talking, he was like, I love to be in New York City. New York City, it's the greatest city in the world. My resolution for 2026, more travel, more awesome food, more love in the world and peace. And then whenever like anyone else was getting interviewed, he was going... I was like, this is fucking awesome, man. This is great. Find the clip. I don't think my impression is good. I just, like, I don't think I've got it in me, but... They were the highlight of the stream for sure. Mostly because we didn't see Les Seraphim. Because they played at like 5:30 local time. Which is an incredibly cursed time. An incredibly disrespectful time slot to be booked for on a New Year's Eve broadcast. I don't ever want to be in a position where I'm playing Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve at 5:30, man. People are still on the damn train. Oh, fuck. I know, I think you're right. I've been watching Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve for a long time. I do think it was more soulless than average this year. This year it felt like they did not give a fuck, honestly. Normally they at least like... It's one of those things, and we all know we're in the decline of... you know, like North American hegemony, which is like, you know, you should be used to it by now. But it's like coasting on the inertia of at one point having been a cultural institution. So now, like there were like 10 years where it sucked, but it was like, well, it's what you watch on New Year's Eve. And they kind of treated it like it had some sort of significance. They at least put some effort into it at all, and now they're just like the secret's out and they do not give a fuck. They're just like, we gotta get the show done, hire artists that people kind of remember but like don't really they have no relevance to like the current celebration or year at all. This is Les Seraphim slander. Listen, we literally... First off, I said, except for Les Seraphim. But secondly, as K-pop fans, we need to be better than this. We need to be better than... well, yeah, the show sucked, but they had one K-pop band play. You can't fucking do that. That means they fucking got you. You know how sad it is to get, like, spiritually mogged by a show that's hosted by Ryan Seacrest? That's embarrassing, bro. I'm not going out like that. You gotta work a little bit harder than that to get my thumbs up. I mean, like, we're past the point where you should be, like, thankful that they put one Korean band in the performance, bro. K-pop's one of the biggest genres on the planet and has been for, like, a decade at this point. You can't be like, finally, we got some acknowledgement from an American institution. Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve. Like, they gotta put some heart and soul into it, man. They're playing you like a damn fiddle. Yeah. Now, if they did what they did for American pop music, and they got like a famous band or artist from like 15 years ago, and we're like, we shelled out for the Sunyoshi Day reunion tour, and they're gonna play G on stage. Then you'd be like, you know what? There's like a real knower in the booking department, and they weren't afraid to throw some cash at it. Whatever. I'd lose my mind. I would be like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. I'd probably maintain a pretty even keel, all things considered, but it would be cool, though. G mentioned. Yeah. I'm thinking I lived in Korea in 2011. 2010 and 2011. Yep, I'm thinking I lived there. I'm thinking I lived there when Shy Boy was popping off. I'm thinking I moved back to Canada, like, maybe a week after Bubble Pop came out or something like that. And thankfully, I got out on the last chopper before Gangnam Style hit in the summer of 2012. I think I was pre-Orange Caramel, because you know I would have been bumping that shit. That's the one that Jack Black does in the Muhan Dojun clip, right? Muhan Dojun! That, honestly, that clip might be responsible for, like, it might be 25% responsible for my incredible position in Jack Black equities right now. It's just, I saw it as a younger man and said, you know what? That guy's my ride or die for life. I just hope he never throws KG under the bus. But surely that'll never happen, so... give me some of this. I'm gonna go fucking crazy. Let's do a little bit of this. Huge, The Eraser. Got me a movie, want you to know. Was Gangnam Style a net negative for global culture? No, it's literally... I'm not even fucking with you. It's literally a good song. As far as, like, insanely popular comedy-adjacent songs go, it's literally kind of good. Like, compare it to something like What Does the Fox Say? What Does the Fox Say is a fucking joke. It's profane. It was invented artificially just to be a meme. I truly believe. It was like the last gasp of a band trying to become famous before they all got desk jobs or something like that. It feels like something out of The Producers. And it worked? Yeah, because of you. To be honest. Gangnam Style, I think he made it because he was like, I love beautiful women's asses. And there's a genuine authenticity and purity of intent there. And the song fucking goes, and the dance is cool. I'm pro Gangnam Style overall. Now, as with anything, maybe got a little, to put it lightly, maybe got a little overplayed. Just a touch. Ooh. I was obsessed with Gangnam Style as a kid. That seems like appropriate. Yes, I have seen, not only have I seen Psy's anti-American rhetoric from before he was in YouTube Rewind, but also I've been subjected to it in Korea. And what's funny is that, like, I used to think, wow, They would feel really stupid if they knew they were yelling that shit at a Canadian guy. And then the older I get, the more I'm like, I don't think they would give a fuck at all. I think they would literally just be like, same difference, and say it again. I'm like, all right. Whoa! Square up, North American? Well, it's only fair, because, again, did I get yelled at a little bit? Yeah. And actually for stuff that was genuinely not my fault. But, I also had that one situation where an older Korean man just stopped me and my colleague on the street and then saluted us. Because we were white, essentially. He just, like, I was like 21 years old. And he stopped us on the street and then gave us like a full military salute. And we were kind of like, what's going on? And then he pulled out his military ID from like 1954 or something like that. We're like, oh, damn. I don't know how to tell him. Like, I was not there. That was not me, bro. You got me confused with somebody else. I was like negative 35 or something when that shit went down. Can you pick this up, please? Canadians were in Korea, though. Not me. Well, I was in Korea, but not during the war. I mean, I guess technically they were kind of still at war with North Korea and still kind of are, but... I didn't like... I wouldn't say I mean, I served, but not in a military sense. Hold. Thank you for your service. I'm gonna start saying that shit to the guys at the auto body shop. In awesome news, an annoying man was found dead in Vancouver today. Sources say, we've been telling him for years, eventually someone would have enough of the bits, and they did. I'm gonna start saying it to my router. It's crazy that there used to be like a dude who would like arrange the packets from your modem for you. And nowadays we just outsource all that shit to machines, man. It's literally not funny. I don't understand why you're laughing. My uncle used to be a router. He and a team of 8 other guys individually handled one modem for a small business in Orillia, Ontario. And Linksys put him out of work, man. Linksys put 250,000 Canadian routers out of work, man. But here's the machines will never be as good at arranging the packets as my uncle was. Because there's just a level of human care that the machine can't do, man. Are you serious? Yep. My uncle used to be a router. But my dad's not a phone. My girlfriend's a computer? Okay, Joaquin Phoenix. Okay, Joaquin Phoenix, and then that dude... How do you think that dude from Google, who like was... At this point, it must have been like 4 years ago, when he was like... I think my girlfriend... I think the AI is my girlfriend, and I think she's real. Remember that? He must feel fucking stupid now, man. Because the AI has gotten so much better. He must be looking at his AI wife, and she's saying stuff like, you know, could you please rephrase that? And he's like, oh, fuck. Fuck, I should have waited. The new AI girlfriends are so much smarter and hotter. And also, didn't Disney just license all of like the Marvel actors into AI so you can legally make Black Widow your girlfriend now or something like that? I thought I saw that. That might have been like 2 months ago or something like that. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You got a girlfriend. Oh, I got a girlfriend too. Maybe you've heard of her. Her name's, yeah, her name's Natasha. And she's foreign, I think. I think she's from Russia, even though she sounds so American. Except sometimes they put a little extra sauce on it. Because she's undercover. She's good. She should be an actress, man. She's cool in The Winter Soldier. They were literally straight baiting us, though. Pissing me off. I'm still team... What do they call Black Widow and Captain shippers? I'm still... I was gonna say... I'm team Black Captain. Oh shit, that is funny. Oh. Whew. It's 2026, y'all. Sam Wilson is a dope Captain America. I'll believe it when they put him in like a good movie or whatever. 2026 predictions. I probably should take it, but I'm not gonna. I'm scared of my health. 2026 predictions. Marvel Doomsday, under $25 million at the box office. People are sick of it. Under 25 million. Why? Because fuck you, man. Bro, what? That's crazy. Nah, people are sick of it. Odyssey, $7 billion. $7 billion for the Odyssey. On its opening weekend. Thoughts on the costumes in the Odyssey? I assure you I've never seen that. Absolutely no idea what they look like. No clue, to be honest with you. Kind of a crazy question. I don't know that much about the Odyssey. I don't know that much about Greek history. I don't work in the film industry. I'm not on social media. So it's like 5 complete areas of non-competence. I have absolutely no clue, to be honest with you. Need your Percy Jackson take? Percy Jackson, filmed in Vancouver. Percy Jackson. Well, maybe not the movie, I don't know. But the new show was definitely filmed partly in Vancouver, on green screens. Those are Vancouver green screens, bro. Edge is in it? The wrestler or the guitarist? The browser. All right, you got me pretty good with that one. The browser. The wrestler. He's Aries? Bro, I literally don't even want to hear that shit. It's like Capricorn season right now, maybe. Aquarius, maybe? I want to say maybe it's Aquarius. What's happening right next month is bro. February is Pisces. January's fuck you. It's the age of Aquarius. Okay, Judd Apatow. 1 second, I gotta lock in. There's no way we lose this one. I mean, this is Brimstone 9 lives, man. Brimstone 9 lives technology? Where the fuck's my damage, Denny? Just lock in. It's 2026. We're rehabilitating our attention spans. We can banter. You don't have to look at chat every 2 seconds. We're besmirching quick dopamine hits, and we are delaying our gratification until Isaac is dead. And then we're compensating by reading a fuckload of brain rot in chat. Staggering amount of brain rot. Fuck you! Motherfucker! The hell is this, man? Use it? It re-rolls your whole run, right? No? Don't lie to me, Walt. It re-rolls an item with chaos. It's D6 plus D20 in current room. Re-rolling in current room? Hold. I'm imagining I'm in my happy place right now. I'm in my happy place. Julie Bowen is holding a large glass mug of beer. Fuck you. My grandma is playing the even in Happy Gilmore's happy place, his grandma was addicted to gambling, which is kind of crazy, but she's pulling the slot machine and gold coins are spilling out of the return. And she's wearing like she's wearing nothing at all. Grandma, what are you Grandma, what are you doing? Put some clothes on. Shooter McGavin's there, he's naked. Wait, he's walking up to Grandma. It's so fucked up that like the human brain is so good that it's like when you see a word you can't help but read it once you know how to read. But like also if someone starts saying some shit to you, you can't help but like imagine it, man. As long as you know what it is, which is why Austin Powers was so good in 1997, because when he says Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day, I didn't know who the fuck that was because I was a 9-year-old kid in Canada. So I said, I don't really understand this joke, but everyone else is laughing, so I'm gonna laugh too. Gotta imagine that if Margaret Thatcher's husband saw that, though, he'd probably be saying some shit like, keep my wife's naked body out your damn mouth. The slap, man, the slap. Fuck it, we do one more. Margaret Thatcher and the giant egg. Dodge this. I think I will train it. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, we're in trouble. We're actually in trouble. Why did they make the game where now you don't get any damage ever? You get no damage in the whole fucking game. Cool. Really cool. You never get a damage upgrade in this fucking game. Fuck you. Pop Soul of Eden? It literally is D6 and D20 on a room, bro. I'm not gonna pop that shit on nothing. We gotta get something. We gotta get something. Like maybe in here, for example? That looks pretty good.
Soul of
And then, huge. And then, something like this. Oh, they made it impossible to lose in this game. I also forgot about that. It's a very groovy combination, baby. Yeah. Thanks for the pill. Instead of making me better, you're making me ill type shit. Huge. I'm I'm drowsy. That's huge because we already had a bad trip pill, so I knew it couldn't be bad trip. I mean, in the whole scheme of things, that wasn't that good, if I may say so, but... Gold member's the best Austin Powers. Bait used to be believable too, but... I don't really have anything else to say, to be honest. What was it like when Dude, Where's My Car came out? Honestly, everybody laughed at it for being incredibly stupid. It took maybe like a decade for it to gain some renown as kind of like a stoner classic. Time makes fools of us all, bro. I mean, we were literally out here saying, I mean, I was like 14 when it came out or something like that. But we were literally out here saying stuff like, how can you forget where your car is? It just doesn't make sense. Oh my god, I fucking died again. I died on a brimstone run, bro. Well, you know what? 100 streak still in play. We'll just start right here.